You've seen our Trader Joe's favorites. Now get ready for Costco.
Did you know Costco was called Price Club before?
No, I didn't know that.
Hey everybody, this is Dylan.
This is Reeves.
And we went to Costco, which we do often, unfortunately, because every time we go there, we spend hundreds of dollars. I don't even know what we got, except a bunch of rice.
I'll tell you what we didn't bring home, and that's 2 gallons of vinegar.
You obviously left the vinegar on the cart.
I couldn't have left it on the cart. I rolled it back to the front of the store.
With the vinegar on the cart.
I don't think so.
Let's get to the haul. Reeves, clear our space.
That one was harder to clear.
That was, these are heavier items.
These are very heavy bulk items.
Yeah.
Whatever, watch this.
Well done, Reeves.
Thanks.
Let's do our favorite spices and items.
And that one. Kirkland's no salt seasoning is a must-have for any vegan eating a healthy, salt-free diet.
Crushed red pepper. You can buy this stuff at multiple places, but you can get a nice big tank of it at Costco, so I usually buy the crushed red pepper there. Same with the granulated garlic.
Ooh, chopped onion, that's a good one for dips and whatnot.
This is a good one for no-chop meals too, for stuff when you throw it in the Instant Pot, you get the onion in the Instant Pot.
Cinnamon is very important because I love cinnamon.
They sell it affordably. And then black pepper. If you like black pepper, or you have your own pepper grinder, you can get the peppercorns. The other item that we forgot almost was pure vanilla. This is $500,000, but it is also a very large amount and lasts a long time. This is like 30 bucks or something for this bottle of vanilla.
That's pretty crazy.
Which sucks, but
I'm sure it would be double that at some other store.
yeah, it is probably per capita cheaper.
Olives.
And such.
And vinegar and garlic and chinua and hearts of palm.
You can't beat the balsamic vinegar from Costco. The price is great and it's a nice big bottle. You just don't have to worry about it. Boom.
Why don't you tell them about your absolute favorite product?
Which is the garlic?
Your cheater garlic.
The cheater garlic is fantastic. This lasts quite a while, but it definitely, I would never want to buy, like you can buy this stuff in the little tiny jars at the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
That's like a week's worth. Cholula, we do like a Cholula. We don't have a Well Your World no salt added hot sauce yet that is like a Mexican style.
Do they sell this in a 2-pack or a 1-pack?
This is a 2-pack. This is a 2-pack at Costco. Then we have some salty items. These are the regular stuffed green olives. And they're the ones that are the pimento stuffed green olives. I like to just slice up, if I make a starch blaster or something like that, I'll just slice up like 5 or 6 of these olives and that's it. Sprinkle them on top. I'll have like 4 bowls of starch blaster.
4 bowls, he does.
So the olives are just a nice condiment. They add a little fat, a little saltiness. We bought a few more items than we would normally buy because we were making a video. So we don't buy the garlic jalapeno stuffed ones, but Reeves does like these. These come in a 1-pack instead of a 2-pack for some reason. But they give you, that's a nice little change of flavor, a little garlickiness.
They are, wait, I gotta read this.
Go ahead.
Super Mammoth olives.
Super Mammoth olives.
And they're double stuffed.
The only double stuffed product on the market that's healthy. That was an Oreo joke.
Oh, okay.
Here are your black olives, also salty. They're
Those
pretty
come in a
cheap.
pack?
These come in what, 6-pack?
Maybe
8?
Maybe 8.
The logo is of someone's hand with 5 olives, an olive on each
That's
finger.
really fun. I used to do that at Thanksgiving when I was little until age 33.
These, I have no idea what these are or why we bought them. Would you care to share, Reeves?
I snuck them into the cart because I was interested. I've seen people bread these and air fry them to make kind of like...
What are they?
This is a bad analogy, but a vegan mozzarella stick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If you have any ways that you like to use the hearts of palm, please do share. Costco is pretty great for organic brown rice. You could buy in a 12, 15 pound bag, whatever. What's this one, a 15? I used to always buy, it was the short grain brown rice from Costco, but they've switched to a different brand.
That's the thing about Costco. Sometimes you can really fall in love with the product and then it'll get swapped out for something else.
That's why I tend to buy, like, for example, the rice ramen noodles. I'll buy like 15 of these at a time because I'm like, you don't take that away from me. They're great for making homemade ramens, any kind of homemade soups, and it's a brown rice noodle, so that's about as clean and healthy as you can get.
Minutes.
They cook fast. I also like to get like pinto beans in bulk, but they were out.
So you bought this just because it's Canadian?
That's not true.
You never eat quinoa and you're like, I need to get this, it's in my roots.
I said nothing of the sort. She's lying to you. I said I need quinoa because I'm low because I use it in my starch blaster. You could buy quinoa in the bulk bins. I'm sure the Costco quinoa isn't much different in price, but I didn't verify that, so we just picked it up because we were a little low. It's not a Canadian flag, it's called a maple leaf.
I'll just put these mangoes far away from you.
We're going right to the kryptonite
This
section.
category is called dried fruit and nuts and nut butters and syrups.
We showed you the Trader Joe's almond butter recently. Well, the Costco almond butter is also a single ingredient, almonds only almond butter.
The only thing about Trader Joe's is it's raw and this is dry roasted, so think what you will about that one.
We should do a flavor comparison sometime.
We could do it right now.
Stir that butter.
That's so annoying. You should talk about what you do to, I know we didn't get to them yet, but the peanut butter from Costco.
That stuff settles like a son of a gun. I put that thing right into the food processor and I just process it into a beautiful fluffy cloud of peanut butter, and then it stays pretty well. I could do that with this too, but this doesn't get nearly as hard as that peanut butter does. Oh yeah, that one looks raw.
How can you tell? It looks exactly the same.
Okay.
Completely same flavor.
Exactly identical. The peanut butter comes in a 2-pack, the almond butter comes in a single. Then we have pine nuts. I buy pine nuts maybe once a year, and I love to just sprinkle pine nuts on top of my mac and cheese or my starch blaster. Now we're getting into some Costco unique products. I don't think you can get maple syrup for the price that you can get it at Costco anywhere else, especially in this vat. What is this, a liter of maple syrup? We pretty much only use maple syrup on pancakes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
well,
the
your world
only, we don't
pancakes.
cook with maple syrup, we don't add it to sauces or anything like
The
that.
only other thing I used it for was making your birthday cake.
Yeah, that was delicious. You probably had a fair amount of maple syrup in there.
Yeah.
Well, your world banana pancakes coming soon.
We use these a lot.
We use these pitted dates for just about everything. We always have at least a couple of these in stock because we go through them pretty quickly.
That's like our sweetener of choice.
Yeah, whole
Before your
dates.
date powder comes out.
The date powder is gonna be great. It really is. They have medjool dates at Costco too. The price is not justified for me. I don't like things super sweet. This is the perfect subtle amount of sweetness. I really like the deglet dates a lot.
And you get these in the produce section. They're not where the other dried fruit is in the aisles.
Now we have some problem items. I used to just get the dried mango, which comes in the 2.5-pound bag. This is just mango, nothing added. And it is essentially like similar to cocaine, but a little bit different texture. These figs are much less delicious than the mango, which is why I buy them. Because if you have a bowl of mango, then you're gonna crush the whole thing and come back. If you cut that with a little bit of fig, you get bored of it sooner because these, I just don't like the flavor as much as I like the mango. So this is sort of like a portion controller.
So you mix them together like in a DIY trail mix?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just the 2 items. So if I'm kicking it, watching TV, eating mango, I'll throw in a few figs to slow me down.
Mango, mango, mango. Fig.
Fig kind of
Fig.
sucks. That's not
Fig.
a great flavor.
Mango, mango, mango.
You got it. Anyway, we've said enough. Next, we forgot an item.
We did forget an item.
Hemp hearts. If you like to make your own blended salad dressings and things like that and give them a little creaminess, the hemp hearts is a nice added fat for those.
Like a homemade ranch or a Caesar dressing.
Oh boy! I've been a LaCroix boy for a long time, but when Costco came out with their own super cheap version of LaCroix, I jumped on it. I love the pamplemousse and that pamplemousse. Costco version of LaCroix. When we used to make LaCroix at home, we would use the soda stream to make the sparkling water, and then what we love to do, especially in citrus season, which it is not, we would put in a little bit of grapefruit juice from our tree. We'd put in a little bit of lemon or lime juice. It's always fun. And then we found out about this product here, Spinny.
Spindrift.
The Spindrift is quite a delight. We've got your lime, your lemon, your raspberry lime or something like that, and then the grapefruit.
The
And
grapefruit, oh my God.
It's just like making the homemade LaCroix, which does have a much better flavor than the Essence, but it has a few calories per can.
Yeah, some cans are like 4 calories and some are like 9.
It's not like the ones that are essentially like soda pop. that have all kinds of concentrated
like
juices in them
or
and
something
stuff.
like that.
No, we don't drink that garbage.
But we get LaCroix sometimes too because we like to switch up the flavor.
But this time they had the Arrowhead version, which we've never seen before.
No.
So we thought we'd try that. There's a raspberry lime, a lemon lime, and a black cherry.
Black cherry's calling my name.
Is it?
The last time we got Waterloo. They're all the same.
They're all the same thing. You know what I mean?
Just get the cheapest one. So we don't ever really actually buy produce at Costco, but we know that there are some things that people like to grab, like the spinach I used to get all the time. That's kind of a good deal, but everything else is kind of expensive.
Yeah, I mean, you can get some pretty fancy, nice stuff. Like these cherry tomatoes are always nice, but really it can be a lot cheaper at the grocery store. Like for example, I would never buy potatoes at Costco, except yesterday when we were shopping, I was a little bit hungry, and these monster potatoes, they call them baking potatoes, were just calling my name. They're
They were like
humongous.
$8 though.
Yeah, well, it was a 15-pound bag, and they were like, yeah, too much, because you can get a 5-pound bag for like $2 or less.
Yeah.
So this is not a good deal.
But I do like how it says, big taste, slimmer waist.
Big taste, slimmer waist. That's
It's
true.
actual true marketing.
Yeah, great for fry, French fry, mash, boil, microwave, and bake.
Wow.
The marketing for potatoes these days, huh?
Yeah, they finally figured stuff out.
You're getting it. This is probably the first time I've ever bought mushrooms from Costco, but we needed them, and so I'm like, oh, why not?
This is actually a good deal, I feel like. It was like
wouldn't
$3.99 or something for a big old honking bag of pre-washed spinach. This is another one I used to get when I used to eat a lot of salad, the power greens.
Reeves did not want me to buy these fresh cut mango, but again, I had an appetite while shopping, and I was like,
It just does not look ripe.
it doesn't look very
so
ripe. Do you want to
unripe.
give it a try?
I don't know what the regular ones are called, but I like the
this doesn't
little
look
yellow ones. It shouldn't crunch like that. Why did
I was hungry at the store. I mean, they don't taste terrible.
Like, are they gonna ripen more as they sit? I thought that was something that had to happen inside the mango.
You called it. This was a terrible purchase. Why don't you show us what you decided to get for your random, I've never purchased this from Costco before thing? Reeves bought baby food.
I did buy baby food because it said, Mama Chia, Mama Chia.
Mama Chia.
And Mama Chia, seed your soul, chia squeeze. It's a vitality snack. You need it to be vital.
Don't buy this. This is super dumb. Bunch of waste.
Yeah,
And it's just got chia seeds that aren't even ground up, so are you really gonna digest them? And then you've got a bunch of apple puree, grape juice concentrate, blackberry puree. It's all just garbage, okay? Don't buy this stuff.
It tastes like pudding made out of cough syrup. What you've neglected to inform the viewers is that it has omega-9.
I didn't even know an omega-9 existed.
You wouldn't have known it because you have a lack of vitality. Unlike the produce section at Costco, the freezer section is a huge place we actually stock up a lot.
I love, for example, this butternut squash, already cut up. If you're making a stew or something like that, this is a great thing to throw in. I should use it more often. Green peas, we can get green peas anywhere, but they do have the nice big bag, and sometimes it's nice to just open this thing up and dump it into the pot.
Especially in your mac and cheese.
Yeah, you don't hold back.
Rice cauliflower is one we really like.
This is one of Reeves' favorite. You got me onto this. Tell us more.
You can make like an Italian veggie stew out of it. It's so versatile.
Frozen broccoli. Again, we don't go through a ton of frozen broccoli, but I love to use it. Like last night we made mac and cheese, and I just topped it with some frozen broccoli that I had steamed on the stove, and it was a delight.
Edamame, edamame.
What do you say about edamame?
Is this in the shell or out of the shell?
This is in the shell.
Oh, that's a good snack.
It's a nice snack. This is a great place to get a large supply for affordable price. Green beans, these have been in the freezer for a little while. I really should be jumping on these again. You take the green beans and the broccoli and the butternut squash, and you can make a great stew just on the stove.
Like a throw together stew?
Yeah, asparagus spears. I kind of tried those out. They don't come back to life in the way that I like with the blanched asparagus for like fresh. So I probably wouldn't buy asparagus again. How about some fruit?
The fruit selection at Costco is outstanding.
It's pretty good. Really the only thing I use frozen fruit for is my smoothies. The Daybreak blend has peaches, mango, strawberry, pineapple. I'll buy the frozen pineapple, which they were out of, the mango, and then the triple berry blend, which has strawberry, blueberry, blackberry. They were out of this for a little while, so then I did the Daybreak, and then I was also buying the bags of the blueberries. You can get strawberries, but now we're back to this.
If you ever go to Jamba Juice and you drink the Mega Mango smoothie, this is basically the ingredients for it. So you don't need to spend $7 on one smoothie if you could just buy a whole bag.
I have a friend you should tell that story to so that she stops buying $7 smoothies at Jungle Juice.
What is that friend's name?
I can't remember.
This isn't a freezer item, but we keep them in the freezer, so that's why we're featuring them now.
We do keep our Lara in the freezer, and I love them. They're just, it's slower to eat, and I don't know why, but I just like the oat clusters
when they're
frozen
room
these.
temperature, they're basically like cookie dough, and you're just like, home.
So you like my freezer trick on these?
Yeah, for sure.
The fig bars at Costco are also really good. We did not see them yesterday for some odd reason.
I saw them.
You skipped them?
I skipped them.
I wanted those, Reeves.
I'm sorry.
The fig bars are also really good in the freezer. They're not a health food product by any means. We do, of course, also like Costco for the non-food items. This is a cruelty-free, no smelliness added laundry detergent that I really like. We buy batteries.
Paper goods.
Plain vinegar. They have the apple cider vinegar at Costco, but you buy it 3 bottles. That's like a 2-year supply for me.
That's a lot.
So I usually just buy that at Sprouts.
They have singing skeletons.
They do have a great seasonal selection of whatever. Funny when in Arizona, it starts getting cold and then they put the snowshoes out.
It's literally August right now and they have gloves and scarves and this and that at your Costco for Phoenix. It's 110 degrees outside.
It doesn't make much sense.
Those are all the items that we like to buy in bulk from Costco.
Please let us know what we forgot. I'm sure there are other things that you love at Costco. Let us know down below in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Click right here to watch a playlist of other videos that you will love. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.